We're gonna have to put these Hippo Hands, the Rogue model, to the test today. We got temperatures at about 37 degrees and it's really cold out this morning. It's the first cold day and I am running the Hippo Hands, the Rogue model, which is the shorter model. You guys know I'm riding the R1250 GS Adventure, and Hippo Hands recommends the Alkin model that comes out about 1.5 inches, but I like easy access. I don't like that closed-in feeling, and I am running a summer weight glove so I can have some dexterity in there and I can feel my controls. So you're probably wondering, why am I running this setup? Why do I have a summer weight glove on that's perforated and the Hippo Hands? Well, stick around if you're interested in knowing or learning why I am running this setup. Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Gil, and it's so nice to be with you this morning. I hope you guys are setting yourself up to have a wonderful day and you will take the necessary precautions and keep yourself safe and warm when you're riding. Yeah, so here we are today, and it's the first cold day of this riding season. For a lot of people in the Northeast, they are putting the bikes up October 31st. They're putting those bikes up in storage, and I guess they'll be on a tender and getting their oils changed and fluids taken care of and their tires inspected until about April 1st. But this is the time of year that I like to come out. I love riding year-round here in the Northeast. As long as there is an ice, salt, or snow on the ground, I'm going to be riding and enjoying my ride. But riding in the cold doesn't come without its challenges. And staying warm and safe is the main one. Keeping your focus out here. So back to the subject at hand. Why am I running Hippo Hands when I've run heated gloves and heated jackets for years? Well, in short, I had to do it. Last year I suffered no fewer than 2 heated gear failures. Now I run the hot wired jacket and the glove setup for years. I enjoy it. Cycle Gear has a wonderful warranty, and I'm fogging up. Cycle Gear has a great warranty and they do exchanges, and that's great. So I had to exchange the gloves out once. I believe it was in February when they failed on me. They took them back easy peasy. And then my next failure was with the jacket. So the jacket was totally out of warranty. I was running the hot wired heated jacket that I'm currently wearing now, and the connection to the gloves must have gotten frayed or disconnected, or the gloves weren't heating up. Separately the gloves worked, separately the jacket worked. Together they did not work, and that's a problem because you got to run heat out here. You also have to pay attention out here. Got a ton of company, and it is what is it, about 6:20 a.m. Yeah, so this year I didn't want to take any chances of getting caught out there without having my extremities toasty and warm. Enter the Hippo Hands. Now I had run Hippo Hands back in the early 80s, and the design was a little bit more floppy, wasn't as clean, it wasn't as rigid as this right here where you could get your hands in and out easily. That wasn't going on back then, but they were effective. So I had remembered that, spent some time on the forums, and learned that they had a new model out that was more rigid, and that's what I decided to go with. Got a discount using the ADV Rider discount, so that was about 5% off, I believe. And if you do some research, you could find more discounts. I This setup here cost me about what, $159 with the discount all in, about $1.65, and I am happy and satisfied. I'm running my heated grips on one now. Yeah, one with this summer weight glove, and I can't complain. So let's see if I won't have to bump that up when I'm running at highway speeds. Let's get on here, try to merge safely. All right, here we go. Getting to the speed lane and get up to speed. So that's what we're doing here today. We are running and testing the Hippo Hands. I'll tell you one thing, if nothing else, you gotta be open and flexible to learning what works for you almost every season. I mean, something that worked for you last season may not work for you this season. And it's also a good assessment of your tolerance for the weather, the changing weather. That's the other beauty about Hippo Hands. It really lets you run a thinner glove, and you get better feel for your controls that are covered and you can't see. So it's good to know what your controls are. You should be familiarizing yourself with them anyway. You should be able to do it with a blindfold on. But you can take a sneak peek with this setup. I can only imagine with a heavier glove, a slightly heavier glove with a lining in it, I may be able to get away with not running the heat at all. No heated grips. But we're good here. She feels good. I am comfortable. Guys, leave in the description below, what are you doing this riding season? Are you still riding? Did you put the bike up? Do you intend on putting the bike up when things get a bit too much? I'm gonna go as long as I can and as far as I can with this setup, and we shall see what we shall see. You guys have plans on riding in the cold weather? If you do, I urge you to get out there, find out what works for you before the temperatures drop below freezing. This way you have some confidence in your setup. That counts for so much. How you feel about throwing a leg over the bike when it's time to throw a leg over the bike. You got to feel like it is go time. And that's how I feel this morning. This is the winter setup. Hippo Hands come with reflective piping, so that should help. Thanks so much for coming along for the ride. This is GB Winging It, and I am out.